Gucci?
Oh yeah, we good.
Or
Full
not
throttle
Gucci
shit.
no more. What's my man? Off white. We off white?
We off white.
We off white in this joint today.
Off white. Full throttle shenanigans.
Full throttle shenanigans with our guest host, Double R. Double R's in the building. Say what's up, Double R.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Hey, we in the building, man.
Ricky Rose.
Hey, and before we get started, hey, we want to give a shout. Hey, next week we got a guest coming. Y'all not gonna believe it. It's hard to believe because we only got 21 followers. And shout out to MC for getting us the rest of these followers. We up to 21 followers.
MC, I need a couple more.
coming.
MC.
Beyonce Robinson from
Beyonce Michelle Robinson. Don't leave her middle name out.
She just sent the text. She ain't coming either.
Oh
She's
shit.
not coming. So disregard that. Beyonce Robinson is not coming. Beyonce Michelle Robinson ain't coming. Hey, shout out MC for getting us these followers, man. Hey, I appreciate you, MC. I owe you one Chardonnay, a whole bottle, on me. Boone's Farm,
I'm gonna get us some Moscato.
Moscato,
Yeah.
Moscato on it. Or hey, good brother. Hey, good evening to you, man. We here again, man. Shout out to our brother Holder. Shout out to the whole Hollywood Stars clan, always and forever. Let's give a shout out to our brothers' businesses before we start, man. If you need your oil changed, if you need your car fixed.
Hey, bro, we're gonna have to get us a commercial made.
Yeah, because no, we sponsored. We sponsored by, hold on, wait a minute. They just called. They canceled our sponsorship. We don't have no sponsorship no more. We ain't got no sponsors.
No more ketchup.
No. And one of our brothers, Gerald's Ultimate Cleaning, he canceled the sponsorship as well. So we don't have no sponsors. We on our own. Now.
Damn.
We on our own. We're now filming in the bathroom of the MGM. So if we get kicked out, y'all just move quickly.
Ignore I'm about to call them arcade machines.
Yeah, toilet flushing.
The goddamn slots in the background.
Yeah. But real talk, man. How was your week, bro? How was your week?
Busy, man. Busy week all the time. You know where we work.
Yeah.
And you know the type of shit that is always going on. So in my capacity, you know, I never catch a break.
Heat wave, always and forever. Hey, Rose, how was your week, man?
Yeah, actually, it was pretty good, man. I can't complain.
No complaints for you, man?
No complaints. No complaints whatsoever.
Okay. Everybody had a good week, man.
What about you, bro?
Nah, my week was rough, man. My week was rough. I'm surrounded by a great staff, man. I had a rough week, man. But we back, man. We back. We here. I ain't got no complaints. It was a rough week, but I'm here. No complaints.
Oh yeah, man. We woke up.
Yeah. Shout out to MC because that ground can easily become your ceiling.
A lot of jokers ain't wake up, man.
Yeah, the ground you walking on can easily become your ceiling. So appreciate each and every day. Like it's your last. It's a lot of people that we're knowing now that we're seeing obituaries for. Real talk. A lot of good people, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate, man. Shout out to our girl, Rachel. We love you. Rest in peace. We miss you already. Shout out to Green and her kids, her beautiful granddaughter. That is, you know, watching her Instagram page. Her granddaughter she's on everything. I think she speaks 8 languages right now. She sings, she dances. She's definitely a spirit of the Corby that we know, man. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to SC, our latest subscriber. We're up now. So y'all forget that number 9. We at 21.
Oh, SC on the line?
SC is a new
Oh
follower.
man.
And shout out to MC for getting us up to 20. We went from 9 to 20 with MC.
In one day.
And MC looked out for us. We appreciate you, MC. Thank you. And thank all their friends who followed us.
Are they listening though? Or did they just jump on and click
They
subscribe?
They gonna listen. But we need y'all to listen, and we need y'all to jump in the comments, man, and holler at us, man, because we finna holler at y'all about some real stuff today. and we want to talk about it. Everything that we do, there's going to be a part two when y'all holler, when y'all put in the comments. We're going to discuss everything that y'all put in the comments. We're going to discuss every remark that y'all made. We only got 21 followers. Ain't like we got to scroll down a whole lot. So everything y'all say, we're going to discuss. We want to talk about it, man. So just put something in there that we talk about, man, and we'll respond to it. You know, we got a schedule now. My co-host is a diamond cruiser, so that's what takes us. So I'm always here. I am not a diamond nothing. I'm not a diamond nothing. So
I ain't diamond yet.
yeah,
I'm getting there.
Yeah, well, he gets around. He's been around the goddamn globe.
I'm getting there.
On a boat. I ain't been around on the globe. And put in the comments, all 21 of our followers now, man. If you've been on a cruise, what's your best spot? Because I'm not a cruiser and I want to start cruising.
Yeah, what's your best spot? What's your favorite cruise line?
Favorite cruise line.
All of that.
Should you spend money on a what you call them, a suite or a balcony?
Oh yeah. You gotta go.
Yeah,
you gotta go balcony minimum. I mean, I'm not a. So I'm a Carnival loyalist because I like to turn up.
Ross, what you think, man? You on a cruise?
Hey, I never been on a cruise. That's one of my bucket lists, so I definitely want to go on a cruise.
When you go, are you gonna get a balcony or are you gonna just, what is it called when you just don't have nothing?
You can get an interior or ocean view.
Interior, ocean view, or what's ocean view? Just
ocean view is a window.
Oh, fuck that window. So what you want to do, bro? What you gonna do? What's your ideal?
I want a balcony, man, because I'm a cigar smoker, so I want to be outside.
Well, you can't smoke on the balcony.
Oh, so that defeats that purpose. Scratch.
Nah, it don't defeat the purpose because
I think I would rather have the balcony because I want to see water, man. I want to see what it's.
You can see the water out the window.
Oh. So
I'm gonna tell you the reason you want a balcony is because it adds, even though a balcony is not that large, it still adds additional space, essentially, because you could step out there, so it makes the room feel a little larger. When you just in a room with just a window, or you know what I mean, you ain't got no door to walk out, man, that shit feel like a box.
Okay.
I mean, you in a box anyway. Every cabin is small, you know what I mean? And then like an interior room with no windows, when you in that bitch, you don't know whether it's light or dark outside.
Damn.
You don't want that.
So
But
I definitely take a balcony.
I mean, a lot of people cruise interior, you know what I mean? Because shit.
How often you spend in the room? How much time?
And that's the thing. That's why a lot of people don't have an issue with cruising in interior rooms, because they're not, you only in the room to wash your ass, catch a couple hours of sleep, and then you back out.
Oh yeah, that's my type. That's my type of cruise.
You know what I mean?
So when you take a 7-day cruise, say it's your first time you take a 7-day cruise, do they wash your clothes?
You can get your stuff washed.
If you're on interior, say you got a budget like mine, and you want to be on it.
It's a budget like yours. You in a suite. I know your budget.
Yeah.
You don't ball in a budget.
Hold on. Wait.
You got champagne taste, champagne lifestyles, and you live it.
Okay, well let's just say you in the interior rooms. Can you get them to wash your clothes?
Yeah, it don't matter what type of room you in, and it kind of depends on the line and what that cruise ship has available. Not every one, not every line, not every ship on a particular line offers laundry services. But if you're on a ship that offers laundry services, it don't matter what type of room you in, you can still get it. Now, depending on the room you in, it might be free if you on like a suite or something like that, or if you're like a diamond member or something like that. But yeah, even if you could be a diamond member and be in a damn interior room, you still can get your shit washed for free.
Damn, that's some freak shit.
Yeah, that's all right.
How you feel about them washing your clothes? I mean, everything cool. Well, okay, well, let me just ask.
I've never got my stuff washed on a boat before.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. I've had some T-shirts washed on a boat before.
He throws away all his.
I've had some T-shirts washed on a boat. And yeah, wasn't nothing, extravagant about it. It was some basic shit. I've had some stuff like pressed, like dry clean. I was more impressed by that than I was the fucking T-shirts that they washed.
Okay. But look, man, that's we talking about cruise. Y'all leave your comments about cruise. I'm gonna jump right in, man, because I want to dedicate this episode to MC because she got us these followers up, right? MC, when I talked to her, right, she said that she was real serious about this boycott and stuff. And I know on the other episodes I was real strong about it. It was just about the word boycott. I don't have a problem not going to someplace, but she was real strong about the word boycott.
That she was for it?
She's for it.
Okay.
She's for it, right? They had a preacher, I forgot his name. He was on Breakfast Club. And he had a list, right? And he didn't use the word boycott. I think boycott is real strong. If you want to know what I said about boycott, check our
previous
broadcast. I might go into it briefly, but not right now. I want to get this point out. She's real strong about boycott. She's real strong about getting that point across, especially they wanted to start with Target, right? And they wanted to boycott Target. They wanted to boycott the preacher that was on the Breakfast Club. He had a list: Target, Walmart, Amazon, all these places, so on and so forth.
My question is,
do you have a problem with even I think his was a 40-day, might have been 40-day boycott. Don't quote me, but it was like a 40-day boycott on these major
retailers
with no. What do you have a problem with boycotting them for 40 days?
what's the plan?
What right, and that's exactly what do you think? What you think, Dolo?
Well, actually, if we go to Tennessee, then that alleviates that, so we don't even have to worry about that, right? Because that's on you talking about on the cruise, right?
No, we off the cruise. We talking about,
Hey, yeah, he been drinking, y'all. Don't
Give me a pass. Give me a pass. I'm sorry.
Whiskey Long Island. I forgot to tell y'all because on our other previous episode we let y'all know we made
Hey,
Whiskey
Rick.
Long Island.
Yeah,
Ain't no
you got me
just to
on
let you know, Tennessee is in the middle of the country. Well, it's not exactly middle, but it's definitely going towards the middle of the country. Ain't no water surrounding Tennessee. Ain't no boats going over there.
Well, let me get the ingredients for this Whiskey Long Island one more time in case you want to have one while you sipping.
And, and be out of it like double R.
Yeah, Whiskey Long Island consists of Jim Beam, Southern Comfort, 100 proof, Jack Daniels, a splash of Coke, and some sweet and sour. We've been doing this for a minute. Our brother Debilado had
A few.
So he out of it. He still think we talking about cruising, but we not.
In Tennessee.
But it's okay. In Tennessee.
And I apologize, because Tennessee is a nice place to go to.
Tennessee is beautiful. Shout out Yo Gotti. Hey, but
So for
the
me,
40-day boycott of each of the major retailers that the preacher that was on Breakfast Club mentioned. When you do it for 40 days, if you have a spot for 40 days, how much? But MC, I want you to get these comments, MC, and you and your friends, you got us these followers. I want y'all to get on your little fingers and type because we're gonna answer them and we're gonna talk about it. What exactly are we trying to prove in 40 days? What do you think we're trying to prove?
I mean, that's why I said, what's the plan? Are we trying to prove that these corporations need the black dollar? Like, is that the purpose of doing the 40-day boycott, to prove that, all right, without this dollar from the black community, your businesses can't survive? And then, again, far as what's the plan, for 40 days, did I go to those businesses and stock up for shit to last me for 40 days?
Before.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I did that, then they got the damn money anyway. So
Right.
if for 40 days I'm boycotting, where am I getting the supplies that I need? Am I only buying it from black business? And if that's the case, where are those black businesses? That list that this preacher had, if he had a list of businesses to boycott, then he should have had a list of places that I can get said items from while I'm boycotting.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. So MC, challenge you, MC. We need a list of places we can go if we can't go to Target for 40 days. If we can't go to Walmart for 40 days.
If
we
I
can't
can't go to Target, shit, can I go to Margaret? Like, shit.
Where can, and shout out, hey, look, I believe it's on Central Avenue. Wright's. It's Wright's grocery store. Our brother Maurice Wright. He's a 689 brother. Used to be with us at West Falls Church. He left and he started his own grocery store. His stuff is grown. He's on Instagram. For those that know, his name is Maurice Wright. You can check him out. He has his own. I believe it's on Central Avenue. I'm not exactly sure, but it's kind of easy to find out.
You know the name of this. You know the name of the store?
Nah, it might be Wright's Grocery, something like that. But it's on. He's on Instagram, so I'm sure he's on all the other social platforms. But everything is he's a Muslim cat, so I'm pretty sure everything is halal. There'll be no pork in his establishment, I imagine. He has a garden where he's growing all his stuff, and I'm sure that if we can't go there, if we all went there, he would be out of supplies in a matter of moments.
Right. So if that's the case,
Where do we
what's
go
next?
You know what I'm saying? So
And
we have to have a plan, because, and this is the funny thing, right? Is that this is how strong the word boycott is. If we say let's boycott Target for 40 days, we do it. But if you go to a restaurant and a roach grows across your table, you won't go there no more. You're not. They won't get a second chance if a roach crosses across your table. But these places, according to the media that wants us to boycott these places, it's with DEI, right? And the numbers are out there. The numbers are out there. Percentages are out there that we are in everything that blacks are on the face of, where we are the face of getting free money, be it, and I say, lack of better words, I've been drinking, for getting assistance, social, what you call it, the food
government
stamps.
assistance.
Yeah, any kind of government assistance. We're the face of it, but we're not the ones getting the most of it. So it's numbers out there that's saying that DEI, we're only, I think it's less than 5%. It's 4-point-something percent that of the DEI that we're getting. 52% is white women.
I think DEI has. So, this is my opinion. The term DEI has turned into the new affirmative action.
Well,
essentially,
DEI is diverse,
diversity, equity, and inclusion.
equity, and inclusion.
But they try to make it seem like DEI is just about hiring black people and black women,
Right.
which that has nothing,
Less
as far
than
as
4%.
that. Yes, that's a very small percentage of, the
than
overall
less than 5%.
purpose of DEI. DEI is very inclusive on a multitude of things, and it like you said, it is a very minute amount that has anything to do primarily with race and with ethnicity or sexual orientation, or there's a lot that goes into it. But I feel like, again, it's just looked at as the new affirmative action.
Right. All we need to do is, because to me, boycott is, I understand. Believe me, I understand what we're doing, and I'm not opposed to it. But instead of making this big stand to not go to these places, we can just divert our dollars to Maurice Wright's store that's on I believe it's on Central Avenue, grocery store. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna find out his address. I'm gonna politic with him. But Maurice Wright has his own grocery store. Everything's halal. I don't believe he has any pork. So all people like me, who like pork bacon and pork chops, don't go there looking for that. He has chicken. He has his own. He has a garden, so you can get fresh vegetables, greens, and so forth.
And if it's something where, like you said, for example, we go 40 days and, fucking 30 people go to the store and buy stuff out, although we've bought it out, it's a good thing and it's a negative thing, right? You've taken away all his product, but you've, you know what I mean. You've patronized his business.
Right, and he can re-up. He can re-up.
You know.
But we have to continue to patronize. We can't just do it on our emotion.
Hey, bro. Side note: what is this called again? What's the drink called?
This is a whiskey Long Island.
Whiskey Long Island.
He gone.
Yeah.
He gone.
Don't fuck with Whiskey Long Island if you not prepared to.
If you ain't ready.
Look, next week I promise. We gonna be on Candid Camera.
We got some cameras next.
You know, we gonna be on Candid Camera with this, because if y'all could see the shit that we looking at right now.
We got a camera, but we didn't want to take the time to figure it out because it's not late, but we didn't want time to figure it out and get it popping. We would waste time. We couldn't get to the show. So we want to get to the show. But we do have a camera.
And that's honesty. We could have lied to y'all asses.
We're gonna be streaming. We're gonna try to get our girl MC to call in on a weekly basis, because MC is the star of the show right now, because she took us from 9. It's not a big number to y'all, but it's real big to us.
And she's opinionated.
Yeah, it's a real big number to us. For us to go from 9 to 21 in a matter of a conversation with my girl with my girl MC, it was a wonderful thing. She did something she didn't have to do. So I want her to be part of this show. I want her to show us opinions. I want her to talk. If she doesn't want to talk verbally, she could just type it. MC, you on and popping right now.
I ain't never seen her bite her tongue.
Yeah, we need you. Oh, she's not gonna bite her tongue, and she's not gonna stop typing. If she don't want to talk, she gonna type. But yeah, that's where we at with that. That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at as far as the boycotting. I just think we need to go someplace else and spend our money with people who we know. And I gave y'all one. Maurice. There's other black stores out here. We have, as far as black banks, Industrial Bank, I know is a black bank. I don't have an account there. I've never been to my brother Maurice Wright's store, so I'm at fault. I'm at fault for this. I'm not leading by example, but I promise you that by the time we do our next recording, I would have bought something. I'm gonna spend at least $150 with my brother. I promise you by the next time we record. And if we have the camera up, I'll show y'all the receipt, if he has a receipt. I'm gonna show.
There'll be a receipt.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll be.
That he don't have a receipt. I'm saying it might be some digital, blase.
Nah, I think it'll be like recycled paper. You know.
If he has some paper, I'm gonna show y'all the receipt. But I will shop in my brother, Mr. Maurice Wright's store. By the time we do our next recording, I will have the address. I'll have the correct name of the store, and excuse me for not having it, because, and I'm sure there's more. If there's more, put it in the comments, and we'll
yeah, that's the other thing. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. If you know it's a black, business that could use some
we can't
some help from our 21 21 subscribers.
We're 21 strong now. We a gang. If you want to start a handshake, let's start a handshake. But we 21 strong now. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. But we trying to really do something with this here. And we trying to do something.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. We're in here. We gonna and we want to do something because we strong right here. In this little DMV area, we can make a difference with the people that if you go to a restaurant and they have good service, if you just talk, they'll get at least 2 or 3 more customers. Shout out to the Hollywood Stars. The Hollywood Stars will pull up. Summertime is coming. We on the ground.
Oh yeah, we pulling up.
We pulling up.
We pulling up. We showing up and showing out.
Showing up and showing out. If you don't know anything about the Hollywood Stars, you can look us up, Google us. We on there.
We Googleable.
We do a lot.
We show it.
Rides. We feed the homeless.
We showing up and showing out.
And we different. We different. We real different.
Leave them whiskey sours alone.
God damn. Oh, he up now. I had some. It's on my phone.
Okay, before you get there,
Go ahead.
what you think about crazy Kanye and his comments towards those beautiful
I didn't hear nothing. Tell me what he said. Bro.
Carter babies?
I didn't hear nothing. Tell me what he said.
Essentially, he said he tweeted something saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce's youngest kids, the twins, are retarded.
What?
Yes,
Is that what he said?
that's what he said. Then he doubled down on it like the next day or some shit like that. And I don't have Twitter X, whatever the hell it's called, wherever you put it, but that's what the news feeds were saying that, and they were showing like screenshots where he was quoted saying that
Wow.
that their kids, that their youngest kids, and then he went on to say something along the lines of like IVF or artificial insemination or whatever. Like it was something along those lines.
From my understanding, one of them, I heard one of them is autistic. The son, sire, whatever his name, I'm not sure the name. I don't even guess. But I heard that he was autistic. But I didn't know that both of them had any kind of anything.
Yeah, but even if that's the case, that shit is fucking highly inappropriate.
Yeah, man, this guy, he's on another level of the game.
Highly inappropriate, man. I mean, would you so? What I mean, did Hove put Ye on, or did Dame Dash put Ye on, or did Ye put Ye on?
I think Ye put Ye on. Hove enjoyed the beats, and then when it came to the little split, he knew which side. He picked the right side.
All right.
He picked the right side. But he's on another. I think right now, in my opinion, in my humblest opinion, my humblest ignorant opinion, everything he does is just for shock value.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
So,
he's special though.
would I take him seriously? I don't think I would. If I'm a billionaire to another billionaire, because they say he got his, so he's a billionaire again. Hove and B are billionaires.
Our billionaire, right?
I wouldn't take him seriously. I couldn't, because he has that's his wife. That's his wife. He's with
the white chick.
Yeah.
I don't know if they married or whatever.
With no clothes
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And giving him fellatio on the boat in Italy. Now they can't ride a boat in Italy. He has an ugly set of some expensive grills. I just think that right now he's grabbing attention. Everybody puts this thing on when he lost his mom, he lost it. So I'm not gonna say that's not, because I have my mother. Shout out to my mom. Hey mom, she's not gonna never listen, but shout out to her. I still have my mother, so I'm not sure if that drives him to the point he's at. But I have brothers that have lost their parents, one or the other, or both, and none of them are on the shit
This
that Kanye's
crazy
on.
shit this dude on.
So I'm not gonna give him a pass.
Yeah, man. It was. I don't care what you going through with another man, or like, you leave family out of it.
Yeah.
You leave family out of it.
I just think it's bananas, man. I just think it's bananas.
That shit is highly disrespectful, man.
I didn't hear what he said, man, because I didn't want to listen to it.
Well, I didn't hear any. Like I said, that was just something I had scrolled past and saw.
Yeah, I saw it, and I'm sure I could have found out what he said. Then I saw Beyonce's mom responded. I didn't check it out because I didn't want to hear what Kanye. I didn't want to hear what he said.
Now we talking billionaire to billionaire, but neither one of us are billionaires, right?
No,
if somebody
well,
used to,
I don't know about you.
and I'm not a thousandaire, let alone a goddamn billionaire. But anyway, someone you used to rock with, you had a falling out with, then this motherfucker put on whatever social media platform, that your child is retarded. What's your approach?
I'm cut from an old school cloth, and the cloth I'm cut from, I'm not gonna even entertain him. I'm not gonna entertain him because Um, every morning that I wake up, this is me. This is the real me. Every morning I wake up, when I walk out my house, I put on a cloak of a sheep to hide the lion that I am, because I don't want to scare the world. I have to pretend that I'm a sheep.
Yeah, you're already a big black nigga, so.
I have to pretend that I'm a sheep to blend in, to hide the lion that I am. But the privacy that I have with my family is so. With my I have two kids, right?
That you know of.
Kids. No, period. Period.
Yeah.
I have two beautiful, wonderful kids.
Some little Jamaican kids running
Right.
around in Kingston.
Chris ain't having it. And I have.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you all up in there.
And I have my folks that I protect. I protect my private life. I protect my private life. You know what I'm saying? I protect it. By any means necessary is protected. They're not on my social media page. They're not on nothing.
Right.
Because there's a couple things that will take that sheep's clothing off. I don't mind being a sheep. I don't mind walking out there. You can talk about me. You can do this. You can do that. But it's a couple things that you're not gonna do for a long period of time, and that's disrespect my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 53. I've lived my life. I have more time behind me than I have in front of me. I'm not gonna let you disrespect my family. I'm not gonna trick myself off the street. I'm grown. I'm not gonna do no foolishness like that. Just because you say something about my kids, I'm not gonna come
Kicking your door.
like, no, you're not gonna trick me off the streets. I'm not even nobody to be tricked off the streets. There you go. I'm not even gonna be tricked off the streets.
That background noise is the whiskey.
Yes, that whiskey. Hey, you might not want to mess with this whiskey on live if you ain't ready. You gotta be ready. You gotta be about that life to drink that whiskey Long Island. I don't pour by ounces. I pour by looks, and I don't pour by man.
And by the look of things,
I don't put him in. I don't rock them. He rocked to sleep over this jump.
done.
Done.
Yeah, I am. I don't have that level of maturity that you got just yet, because I think I'm showing up to the house, knocking on the door with the hammer, like, you know.
Yeah, man.
I kind of like you, man. I don't play about mine, man. So,
Yeah.
you know,
So you don't introduce yours because you don't play about them.
yeah, I don't like.
Can't.
I would.
It can't go hand in hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I would do, but I don't know if I can just let it go and be like, you know, people crazy, people talk, let people talk. I don't know if I'm that mature
If you
to
were
just.
home, what would you do? Being you have, because
Honestly?
$1 billion is unlimited.
I'm gonna tell you honestly,
access to money.
because although let's say Hove and Kanye financially are on the same level.
Right. Which they pretty much are.
All right. However, as far as influence, Hove got much more influence, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, but I think Hove got more. I think Hove has more of an influence on the world.
Hov is my favorite artist, so anything positive about Hov, I'm gonna agree with.
So, and that, I mean, as far as the rooms that Hove is in and decisions that are made, I don't think Kanye would be invited into those rooms.
No.
So, me personally, being the petty nigga that I am, Kanye will be back to being a fucking thousandaire, because as Hove, I would have every motherfucking door shut on him.
Yeah.
Every door. Every damn door. You know.
Good.
Yeah, I that would just be like I would have to crush him in a way, you know what I mean, where I didn't have to put my hands on him.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
that's how you move when
But
you're a billionaire.
currently, I'm not even a thousandaire. So currently, I would want to put my hands on somebody.
Yeah.
You know.
And everybody in the world would have to understand it when you bring up somebody's kids, man. Especially when you're talking derogatory about
Yeah,
somebody's
man.
kids. Using the R word that's not even acceptable in today's
Right.
in today's society. You can't the R word is not is acceptable in today's society at all by any means necessary. It's the stuff that goes on. I didn't hear it. I didn't want to entertain it, but I'm like, wow, this guy is bananas out here, man.
Yeah, we used to throw the word around like it was nothing.
Yeah, he's bananas.
Like it was nothing. There's a lot of stuff we used to say, man. We can't say no more.
Yeah,
We've
let me
got
ask you this, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, right, with our president, because he's our president. Whether you voted for him or not, he's our president. The stuff that's going on right now that we can speak about off the cuff. Do you agree with anything? And would you agree with anything like grassroots that he's doing? And an example, the deportation of the criminals that he sent back to El Salvador and Venezuela. Do you have a problem with that?
No. I don't have a problem with getting rid of anybody that's
Hold on. What did you say?
Yeah, more than half of them wasn't criminals. It was a mistake.
More than half the criminals that was on the people that was on the plane, they weren't criminals.
They weren't criminals, man.
They weren't?
No, they weren't criminals.
How you know?
A couple of them were citizens.
That don't mean you ain't a criminal because you a citizen.
Nah, man, he made a mistake, man.
So half from my understanding, was two planes. One was going to El Salvador, one to Venezuela to go to the prisons that the U.S. were going to pay for, right? Going over there. But you say that you don't that most of half of them were not criminals.
Were not criminals. Law-abiding citizens, man. Tax-paying U.S. citizens.
So how the hell they end up on the plane?
Yeah. Hey, that was his choice, man.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't.
You got your facts straight?
Yeah. I was looking at it when they was getting on the plane, man. It was showing it, and I was like, oh wow, a mistake been made. But you know how it is when you jump off the plane, you jump out the plane and decide to check your parachute. It's too late. He didn't already committed, so he got to get them people out of here, man.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
So our brother Debalal says that, hey look, our comments are open. Please comment, and I'm only talking to our 21 subscribers. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and respond.
And make sure you got your parachute.
And make sure you got a parachute.
Yeah, check your parachute.
But what we're saying is, and how much time we got left?
Oh man, we good.
Yeah, because I want to get into something else. But we're talking about because whoever you voted for, we're not getting who you voted for. But it's some of the stuff some of the stuff we can agree with that we just 100% don't agree with.
So I'll tell you what I agree with.
Go ahead. What do you agree with?
I agree with the rationale to say we have to open the books and look at where government waste is at. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I just don't agree with the way they went about it. Yeah. So yes, I 1,000% feel like, all right.
Example with the way he did. What don't you agree with?
Them just saying, all right, let's fire all these motherfuckers.
Just laying all these people off.
Let's eliminate this department. Let's get rid of that department.
The Department of Education is wiped out.
I don't agree with that tactic.
That's tough, man.
However, yes, we do need to find out where the government waste is at. Do I think Elon Musk should be the person that's leading that charge? No.
Yeah, Mr. Apartheid himself.
Yeah, I don't think Elon Musk should be leading that charge. I don't necessarily know who should be leading that charge, but I don't think the fucking richest man in the world should be leading that damn charge. Because I don't think the country can't be run like a Fortune 500 business as much as people want it to. Because if that's the case,
is it not a business?
Is the country not a business?
Is the country not a business?
No, we can't treat it as such.
Yeah, but that's the way it's getting treated.
But okay. So
you don't run a business businesses aren't ran as a democracy, right? Businesses are ran to benefit the stakeholders. That's how businesses are ran,
is
right?
that not what's going on?
Yeah, the currently it's to benefit those at the top,
Yeah, but
Let me
right?
ask-
The stakeholders for the country
since
should
you've
be
been able-
citizens, right?
Since you've been able to vote, do you believe that any vote that you've cast and anything that you voted on, when it comes to the government, has
Did my vote
affected
matter?
Your life, has affected your life so in a way that changed your life in over 50% manner.
No.
What about you, Double R?
no, I can agree with no. It has.
I mean, everybody says your vote count, your vote matters. I don't think my one vote matters any more than I think my one Tesla matters to Elon's bottom dollar.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tesla. I'm buying one.
I really don't think that. I really don't think that matters. However, back to like the whole boycott thing, right? One vote doesn't matter, but 40,000 votes does matter.
Yeah,
It does matter.
You know,
But should we be concentrating our vote on a smaller level than the president? I mean, on our mayors
at 1,000%,
and then governors of our state.
our local elections are much more important than
I'm
our.
ashamed to say that I don't know who I know who to vote for, but if you ask me who did I vote for 3 days after I voted, I don't know. I don't know what his policies were. I don't know what anything is. So I am, and I'm sure that I'm not alone. I'm positive that I'm not alone.
Yeah, you're not. I mean,
We have to get more involved.
in our state,
But
people
things
don't
have to
know.
be broken. I think things have to be broken down. I think, and not just on a news level. We have to find a news channel that breaks stuff down to a level of coherence that everybody can understand, and everybody with the time frame that we have a chance to understand.
Yeah, but look at the flip side of that. A person may be breaking it down, but that's based off their interpretation, and they'd have you leading a charge based off how they want you to interpret what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, this particular media outlet may try to break it down into bite-sized, easy digestible bits of information. However, it still may be one-sided. It may not be a fair, a fair outlook of the whole picture.
Okay, let me ask Double R. Double R, is there something that the United States President Trump has done that you agree with more than 50%?
I think
Double R.
Yes.
Get what is it that I'm not saying 100%, more than 50%. What is it that he's done that you agree with?
Scaling back the government. It does. It's a lot of waste that's in the government, but I mean, I wouldn't have done it that way.
But give us an example of the waste besides the layoffs. Have you heard anything that you say, okay, he's right about that?
The spending on certain things. I mean, it's just like, wow. I mean, it never came to light. Now
I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm talking. I want to speak to the people who like me, because they had somebody come up and said that we sent $8 million or $9 million to India for the study of transgender something. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's not specific, but did you hear anything that you can recollect? I know this whiskey sour that I made. Hey, I can make whiskey sours all night long. You can hire me for $118 an hour. I'm only going to work for 2 hours to make you whiskey sours and have you in the same.
don't ask for shit else. Don't come up and ask for.
My brother right now, he's going to sleep every 12 seconds.
As you may have heard, he sleep again, y'all.
Yeah, he's sleep again. ain't stupid. You better get one of these whiskey sours. These whiskey Long Islands.
Yeah, I don't know far as all the spending that has been like I can't say for sure. Okay, there was $8 million that was sent here. There was
But he
$1
read
billion
it off.
sent.
One of them people. I'm not sure the title, but he read it off. But the thing is, we can't go by it because they said that when he's finding all these people that were dead with Social Security.
Oh,
right?
I 1000% believe that shit.
But they said that a lot of those things were and I'm not saying I'm not saying that the man was right. All I'm saying is that somebody else on the inside saying that what he was looking at were numbers that they use that weren't representing the age, but it was numbers that they use. It was some kind of system that they have. System is a bad word for it. I don't know the exact word. I'll probably think of it in a minute. But shout out to Whiskey Long Island. But those weren't the word. What they were saying in layman's terms is that what he was finding out wasn't all the way factually true. That we had all these people that were 150 and 60 years old still receiving benefits.
Okay.
But let me tell you one thing that I believe, and then we'll move on. One thing I believe is that anytime money enters the room, God leaves. I'm a God-fearing person. Anytime money enters the room, I think God leaves the room. So anything that money's involved in, I think that God is attempting to leave or has already left the room, because then it gets real wicked. So there's money involved. There's big money involved in Social Security. So do I think there's some kind of fraud and people defrauding the government for Social Security?
Absolutely.
Do I think that there's that many cases of people claiming that have been dead for 150 years? If you've been dead for 150 years, that means that there's somebody that's been getting your money for generations and generations and generations. Is it a possibility? Yes. Do I believe it all? I do not.
Yeah, I don't think the number is as inflated as they made it seem, but do
Exactly.
I think it's actually happening?
Yeah. I mean, anywhere there's money involved, there's some kind of fraud.
I definitely think it's happening.
Anywhere there's money involved, I believe there's some type of fraud. I will not deny that. Do I think the number is extensive and inflated? I do not believe that. I don't believe that. I do believe that there's fraud, but I don't believe that it's any fraud by people of our color, because the fraud of our color stereotypically results in minuscule numbers as to the fraud that is done by people not of unmelanated people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what I believe. I don't believe that melanated people have done enough to defraud the government to make a substantial to make this
debt in the government's debt.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Do I believe that maybe somebody that's unmelanated did? Yes, I do believe that wholeheartedly. But I don't believe that's what's going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Agree.
But other things that Trump is that our president that you might have not voted for, you may have voted for, has done that you like. Is there anything else? Because we said it before, it was a deportation of the people who were here illegally committing crimes, right? I think because of the way that they project the world that everybody should be come here and have a chance to succeed, that's fine. But do I have a problem with him deporting people who are here committing atrocious crimes and they get deported? I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, but Double R said they was U.S. citizens.
Yeah, Double R
without a parachute.
Yeah, but he's on one.
I am.
He's on the Whiskey Long Island.
As long as I'm fine with deportation as long as you said it, it's criminals. I'm not fine with deporting people that are here trying to make a better living, trying to, establish something for themselves.
Right.
I don't have an issue with that, because as much as people want to complain and talk about shit, these same people that's complaining aren't going to do the jobs that these folks are doing. as you know what I mean,
Right.
and that's
Right.
that's not being racist or
No.
you know what I mean. It's factual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
They have the jobs.
Right.
So it's factual. The numbers are there.
You know,
The
and
numbers are there. The
they're
numbers-
skilled craftsmen. You know what I
or
mean.
even unskilled.
You know.
Because some of them are working at the places I frequent. You don't frequent them, and it's obvious by our body types. I may go to I may go to McDonald's, and there's Spanish people in there. There's not a lot of blacks at McDonald's anymore. There's not a lot of blacks in any fast food restaurants anymore.
Damn sure ain't a whole lot of whites in there.
You know what I'm saying? There's no,
Damn sure ain't a whole lot of whites in
There's
there.
less whites than there are blacks.
You know
in
what's funny?
fast food restaurants.
And we are completely switching gears. What fast food restaurants recently have you seen a white person working at?
Only Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Only one.
Okay. Chick-fil-A.
Only one. Well, I've seen, and I'm not saying the majority, but I've seen white folks.
Okay.
At the ones that I frequent, McDonald's, well, I frequent all of them. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm 5'11" and a half.
And it depends on.
Almost 6 feet. 331 pounds.
It depends on. It has geographic as well, location, area.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna go to fucking North Dakota, South Dakota, and see.
Right.
You know what I mean? Those fast food restaurants, they're gonna be full of goddamn
We're talking about where
white
we
people.
at.
I'm talking about where we at.
We're in the DMV. Shout out
Yeah.
to all the international listeners.
Yeah.
I don't think we have none, but shout out to y'all when y'all.
But yeah,
make-
where we at, McDonald's is Spanish for the most part.
Right.
Taco Bell is kind of diverse.
Not ours.
Yeah, Taco Bell I've noticed is kind of diverse.
Not ours. Ours is minority.
Let me think.
No blacks.
No. When I say diverse, I mean Spanish and black. I ain't talking about white.
Right.
That's what I
Okay.
meant.
Okay.
That's what I meant by diverse,
Okay.
or Middle Eastern. And I can't say.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've been saying.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a lot of.
If you look, real talk. If you look, the place where Middle Easterns work, it's all Middle Easterns. The
Oh yeah,
chicken spots, America's Best.
like goddamn Popeyes by me, down by ain't not. That's all is in there.
Yeah, when
that
they
is
get
it.
there, that's it.
That's it.
When they get there, it's all their own kind.
And the motherfuckers got a problem giving me an extra goddamn
Where's-
barbecue sauce.
Hey, you gotta pay for it. 25 cents.
Motherfuckers.
Ain't shit free no more. Ain't shit free no more.
Got a goddamn 12 piece. You want to give me one goddamn barbecue sauce?
Let me ask you this, bro. Right? Because from what I know, me, you, or Double R do not own a Tesla, right? We
Not
all
yet.
know the benefits of a
Not yet.
Tesla.
I'm getting one.
Yeah,
Not
if
yet.
nothing happened, just say that nothing happened, right? If nothing happened, if everything was just regular, and you owned a Tesla, but now all of this happened, would you get rid of your Tesla right now? Would
Why?
you trade it in for another EV? Would you trade it in for? I'm not saying the erratic stuff that's going on with the white folks burning their stuff down. I'm not talking about all that foolishness.
White people
We'll get into
burning
that.
up Teslas?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. But my question to you is that if you had one, would you turn it in? And if you don't have one, with the current state that you're in, personally, are you opposed to buying one at the price point?
Are they going up? Or are they still
No.
the same price?
No, I'm talking like. Well, let me speak about. I'm used. I'm talking about buying used.
Okay.
I'm not talking about buying new.
So, if I had one,
If you had one,
I'm
would
not
you turn
turning it in.
Okay. You
I
would
don't.
not- you
I
would not
currently
turn
don't
it
have one, and I still plan to buy one.
in. Okay. And that's a wonderful thing. Shout out to our shout out to my. I call her my twin,
Yeah, that's it.
Emerson. Shout out to you because she's on a level. She's on another level of the game. But we're gonna get it. We're not finished talking yet. So if you had one, you would not turn it in. You
No.
would continue to drive it.
Yeah.
If you had plans on buying one before everything that's going on is going on, would you still, with the, if you did the because I'm doing the research, right? I'm trying to find something that's like
There ain't nothing.
like right now. I only want to spend 20. I want to buy used, right? And I want to spend $25,000 to $30,000.
There's nothing
I
comparable.
want something that gets me over from 290 to 310 miles to the charge, to the full charge. used.
Yeah. I don't care what they say. There's nothing comparable.
There's nothing comparable.
Not at that price point.
So what would somebody have to say to you to get you to say, I'm not gonna buy this car, which is in the price range that you want, with the mileage that you want?
Nothing. You
To
can't.
get you to buy something else.
Nothing. You know what they can say to me? They're gonna buy that bitch. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna pay for it. You ain't gotta pay for it. It's gonna be a gift. If it's a gift, then by all means.
If they said you're putting money in this guy's pocket, what would you say? And Mr. Musk, Elon,
Again, I don't think Elon Musk is worth, what is it, like $400 billion, right?
426. I don't know
Billion.
what it is now.
$1 billion.
I don't know what I heard. He lost some money, but the last time our show was on, it was 426.
What is $35,000 to $1 billion? I'm not even gonna count his other 399. What is $35,000 to $1 billion? It's like pennies, right?
Beyond minuscule.
Right. So my $35,000 for my used Tesla is a non-factor to Elon Musk. It's a non-factor. That shit probably don't pay $35,000. Probably don't pay his monthly bills.
So is it okay to put your if you have the benefits of it, because because I believe that all of our 21 listeners are intelligent, right? That we're financially responsible, which is the reason, because the Tesla has no kind of fancy, right, about a Tesla, but you have. So what could deter you from driving, from going to get the Tesla right now? There's nothing, right? There's no comparison in the price.
I'm gonna tell you what could, if Elon Musk said something about, Teslas ain't for black people. I didn't design these cars for you niggas to be driving them, or some crazy off the wall. Him throwing up the Hail Hitler sign. Don't bother me.
We gonna leave this. How many we got? How much time we got?
About 2 before before we wrap it.
We're gonna wrap it, but let me wrap this on this note, man. And we're not gonna wrap it on this, but on this note, they complained about us when something happened in Baltimore, when the officers didn't get convicted and we burnt down our what they say is our communities. We burnt down the CVS, we burnt down this, we burnt down that. But now the same thing is going on with them, and they're burning up Teslas, they're blowing up Teslas. We got brothers committing not brothers, we got people committing suicide in the Tesla truck and then blowing up the Tesla truck. They're doing the same thing that we were doing, but we were called savages when we did it, we were called fools when we did it, and now they're doing it. They're doing it with Teslas. Times are hard. They're reacting the same way that we did, but theirs are for much less stakes. Let's put this all in perspective, man. Get in our comments, all our 21 followers. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to MC. Shout out to Michelle. Not gonna give you a last name. Shout out to Shelly. I forgot what your little nickname was. Shout out to you.
Redbone.
Shout out to you for getting our followers up. I want you and your followers to get in. I want you to type something. Please type something. EB, holla at us. My brother, what we got before we go?
We're gonna pick this conversation back up.
We're gonna pick it right back up
next week.
Right back up. Shout out to y'all, man.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and
we don't love y'all, but we like y'all. Sometimes like is better.
Yeah, and
word.
And the more comments you give, the better our conversation.
We're gonna use your initials unless you say we have permission to use your name. That's why we've been shouting out initials this whole time.
Yeah, it could be no anonymous stuff for me.
Name.
You leave me a comment.
If you don't mind us using your name, just let us know in the comments.
My brother is much more political than me. So I'm throwing you under the goddamn bus. Putting your name out there.
Shout out to y'all, man. We love y'all. Next time.
All right, we out of here.
One.
Peace.